Hello everyone, I am your host Ayushi Karasetia and welcome back to our channel Pabbly. In this video we are going to learn how you can save teamwork task details into Google Sheets automatically. So let's take an example that you are a manager of a company and you are assigning some tasks to your team members and you want to record those task details into a spreadsheet program, that is your Google Sheets. Now the idea here is that whenever you create a new task into your teamwork account, automatically the same task details should be added as a new record to your Google Sheets so that it can be easily accessible for you to access all the records at one place. For this, we need to create a connection between teamwork and Google Sheets. So in order to create a connection, we are going to use a software application named Pabbly Connect. So basically, Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software which will help us in integrating both these software applications automatically. The best part here is it doesn't require any coding skills or programming knowledge. Even a non-technical person can use this software application very easily. So let us learn the integration process now on my screen.
Welcome back to my screen. Here let us type Pabbly, pabbly.com in our browser. This is the website of Pabbly. Here we have to come to products and click on Pabbly Connect. This is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. As you are the first time user, you have to click on sign up for free option and you can create your own account in just 2 minutes. And you are going to get 100 tasks free every month. As I already have an account with Pabbly Connect, I'll simply click on sign in. In the all apps section, come to Pabbly Connect and click on access now. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we have to create a workflow. For this, come to this plus sign and click on create workflow. Now here we have to give a name to the workflow. Let us give the name as teamwork to Google Sheets integration. Here you can give the workflow name as per your requirement and simply click on create. Now we can see a trigger window and an action window. So Pabbly Connect works on the concept of trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So in this use case, we want to add the teamwork task details into our specific Google Sheets. For that, open this trigger window, choose the application name as teamwork. Select the trigger event as new task. Now here we can see a webhook URL and some instructions. So by following these instructions, you can set up the webhook in your teamwork account. So I'll just copy this webhook URL from here and I'll take you to my teamwork account. Okay. And here we have to just click on this small arrow sign and just move to the settings option. And here we can find the webhooks option. Simply click on it. Now here we can see webhook enabled. So you have to just activate this button, make it on. Here we can find registered events option. Simply click on add webhook from here. Here we have to select the webhook event as task created. Here we have to paste the web endpoint URL. So I'll just paste the endpoint URL, that is the webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Here we have to select the version as version 2, content type as JSON and simply click on add webhook. Okay, and here we can see that a new webhook has been added over here. Now let's move back to Pabbly Connect. And here we can see that it is waiting for the webhook response. So in order to capture the response, we have to do a test submission. It means we have to create a new task into our teamwork account. So let's move back to teamwork. Here we'll be moving to the projects section. And here I have two active projects over here. That is Pabbly Connect and Pabbly subscription billing. So now I want that whenever I create a new task in any of these specific project, the same task details should be added to my specific Google Sheet also. For that, let us just create a new task by clicking on this plus sign and click on task. Here we have to select our project name. So I'm selecting it as Pabbly Connect this time. Here we have to select the task list. So in this particular project, I have created some task list. So I want the task to be created in my to-do task list. Here we have to give the task one task per line. So we have 5 lines over here. So the number of times you are going to enter the task details over here, at that number of times the trigger is going to run. So I am just giving the task as one task per line. So let us enter the details here as Trello, trigger issue, Trello trigger, new card, not capturing the response. Okay, so I've entered the details over here. Here we have to select the assignee to whom we want to assign this task. So I'm selecting Ashmita Mandal from here. Here we have to specify the start date. Let us select it as today's date, 18th of April, and due date as 20th of April. Now here you can select who can see these tasks. So anybody on the project, or if you want to specify some specific people, you can just mention it over here. And let's click on Add Task. So here we can see a new task has been added to Pabbly Connect task list. Let us check it. Let's move to to-do task list. Okay, let's scroll down, and here we can see Trello trigger new card not capturing the response. So a new task is created over here. Now let's move back to Pabbly Connect, and here we can see the responses received and all the details of the new task are captured over here. The task list name as to do, and when we scroll down, here we can find the project ID. Here we can find the assignee, that is Ashmita Mandal. And let's scroll down. Here we can find the created date and time. And one more thing I want to specify. Yes, here we have got the task name also. So now we want that using these details, automatically the record should get generated into a specific Google Sheets. For that, I'm just going to apply the routers over here, because we are going to just specify the routes. So let us give the route 1 as Pabbly Connect as my project name. Okay, let's click on update. And now we are going to set the filter and action steps for this particular route named Pabbly Connect. Let us click on set filter and action steps. Here we have to select the label as project ID. So we have got the project ID, that is 578681 for our Pabbly Connect project. If you want to check the project ID, you can just move to the project, and from the URL you can find the project ID. Okay, I'll just show you. Let's move to the project. I'll just open Pabbly Connect project name, and here we can find 578681. It is the same project ID we have captured over here, 578681. So if this project ID is equal to 578681, then only this workflow should run in this particular case. And let's click on save and send test request. Here we have received the response, status success message, condition is true, just because we have created the task in this particular project ID only. Now we want to just save the details into a Google Sheet. For that, just click on this add action step. Choose the application name as Google Sheets. Select the action event as add new row. Click on connect. Click on add new connection and click on connect with Google Sheets. Now it is asking me to choose an account, in which account I have created my Google Sheets. So I'm just going to choose the account. Pabbly Connect Sheets wants additional access to your Google account. Okay, so let's click on continue and give away the access, as the data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. Authorization successful. And now the Google Sheets are connected to Pabbly Connect. Now as we have created a connection, here we can find all the spreadsheets name that we have created in our Google Sheet. So my spreadsheet which we are going to use in this particular integration is from Teamwork, okay, where I have created two sheets, that is Pabbly Connect and Pabbly subscription billing. So now I want that whenever a task is created in Pabbly Connect project, the details should be captured in this particular sheet. And if the task is created in Pabbly subscription billing, then it should be captured in this particular Google Sheet. So we have to select the same spreadsheet name and the sheet name over here in Pabbly Connect. So let us select the spreadsheet name as From Teamwork. And here I will be selecting the sheet name as Pabbly Connect. Now we have to give the task details, that is the task creator, assignee, start date, end date and all other details. So we have already got these details from the Teamwork trigger. So we are going to just map the details over here. Come to Teamwork. Let us give the task details as Trello trigger new card not capturing the response. Here we have to just give the creator date, name. So again come to Teamwork and let us find the creator. First name as Hardik. and last name as Pabbly. Here we have to give the assignee name. So let us come to teamwork once again, and here let us select the assignee name, that is Ashmita, as well as the last name, that was Mandal. Okay. Now here we have to specify the start date. So let us find the start date, that is 18th, and at last we have to give the end date or the task due date. So come to teamwork once again, and here let us find the due date as 20th of April 2022. So we have entered all the details. Now let's click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can see the response is received. It means the details are added to our Google Sheet. Let's check it. Okay, and here we have got the details. Trello trigger new card not capturing the response. Creator as Hardik Pabbly. Assigned to Ashmita Mandal. Here we can find the start date, and here we can find the end date. So here we can see that we have set the route 1, that is for Pabbly Connect. So let us just click on done. Now we have to just specify the action and filter steps for route 2. First let us rename this route 2 as Pabbly subscription billing. Okay, and let's click on update. Here let us click on set filter and action steps. Now this time we have to select the label as project ID itself. So let us find project ID. So this time if the project ID is equal to, here we have to give the value of the Pabbly subscription billing project ID. So we have to just find the same project ID from here, from our teamwork account. So let's move to the projects once again. And this time we are going to move to project name Pabbly subscription billing. And here we have got the ID, that is 583159. 583159. So we have entered the details of Pabbly subscription billing project ID over here. And let's click on save and send test request. So we will be receiving a negative response over here. The condition is false just because for the new task that we have created, that was for our Pabbly Connect project. And in the real time it will work correctly. Okay. Now we want to enter the details in Google Sheet. Again click on this plus sign, add action step. Choose the application name as Google Sheets. Action event as add new row. Click on connect. Now here we are going to select the existing connection just because we have recently created a connection. And here we have to just specify the spreadsheet name, the same spreadsheet name, that is from teamwork. And this time the sheet name will get changed, that is Pabbly subscription billing. And here we are going to map the details, the same details that we have mapped in our previous step. So let's come to teamwork, and here let us give the task details, task name. After that we have to give the creator name from teamwork, that is Hardik, and after that Pabbly. And here we have to give the assignee name. So let us give it as Ashmita and the last name as Mandal. Okay, I have to get it from teamwork. And let us find Mandal over here. Yes, Mandal. And here we have to give the start date. So this was the start date. And at last let us give the due date also. Sorry, okay, yes, this was the due date. So we have entered all the details. Now let's simply click on save. Data saved successfully, and let's click on done. So we have set both the routes for Pabbly Connect project also and Pabbly subscription billing also. Now we are going to check this in the real time, that whether our integration is actually working fine or not. So let's move to our teamwork account. And here we are going to create a new task in Pabbly subscription billing this time. Okay, let's click on this plus sign, task. And let us select the project name as Pabbly subscription billing. Here the task list is general task. I'm just giving the task title as update monthly subscription plan with 10% discount offer. And this time I want the assignee to be Hardik. And start date as today's date. And let us give the due date as 19th of April Okay, and let's click on add task. Okay, so we have added the new task over here, that is update monthly subscription plan. Now let us check whether the task details are added to a Google Sheet or not. Okay, and here we can find the task details as update monthly subscription plan with 10% discount offer. Here we can find the creator name as Hardik Pabbly, and this time we have assigned the start to Hardik itself. So the assignee name is same over here. Start date is 18th and due date was 19th. So here we can see that our integration is perfectly working fine. Let us check this one more time. Let's move to our Pabbly Connect project this time. And I'll just move to the project section. Pabbly Connect project. Let's click on this plus sign. Let us click on task. Select the project name as Pabbly Connect. Task list as to do. And let us give the task as fluent forms. Trigger issue. Okay. So I'm just entering a random message over here, a random task detail assigned to again Ashmita. Start date as today's date, due date as 22nd this time, and let's click on add task. A new task has been added to Pabbly Connect project. Now let us check our Pabbly Connect Google Sheet also. Let us move to our Google Sheet. Okay, and here we can see fluent forms trigger issue, task details, creator as Hardik Pabbly, assigned to Ashmita Mandal, start date as 18th and due date is 22nd. So in this way we can see that our integration is perfectly working fine. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect and I'll just minimize all these windows and let us see in a nutshell whatever we have done till now. So first we have created an integration between Teamwork and Pabbly Connect, and using the details of the task, automatically we have set the routes that if the task is created in your Pabbly Connect project, then the details should be added to your Pabbly Connect Google Sheet, and if the task is created in your Pabbly subscription billing project, then the same task details should be added to your Pabbly subscription billing Google Sheet. So in this way we have created a successful integration between Teamwork and Google Sheets using Pabbly Connect.
So not just these software applications, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business using Pabbly Connect. In case of any queries, you can visit our Pabbly forum. To check the pricing details of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this particular URL. Also, the link of Pabbly Connect and this workflow is available in the description box. You can clone the same workflow into your account directly. If you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone.